Let me ask you a question. What happens when a machine can do your job faster, cheaper, 24 hours a day without ever taking a sick day? What happens when it doesn't matter whether you work for a private company or the government? Because many people believe federal jobs are protected, secure, stable, safe. But what if the biggest threat to your career isn't budget cuts, isn't politics, isn't outsourcing, but artificial intelligence? Today, I'm talking about a future that is arriving much faster than most people realize. And whether you're a federal employee, a veteran, a contractor, a student, or simply someone trying to survive in today's economy, this conversation affects you. The greatest workforce shift in modern history. Every generation experiences disruption. Industrial revolution, assembly lines, computers, the internet. Most people think AI is just another technology. It's much bigger than that. Artificial intelligence can perform intellectual tasks. Previous machines replaced physical labor. Artificial intelligence is beginning to replace cognitive labor, thinking tasks, analysis tasks, administrative tasks. If a machine can think faster than you, what becomes your competitive advantage? Now, why federal employees should pay attention? Government agencies process enormous amounts of information. Many may consider the federal government stable, but in some cases archaic. Now, some of the information they process are documents, reports, compliance records, personnel records. AI excels at information processing through pattern recognition, data analysis, automation. Many federal jobs involve repetitive administrative work. Not all jobs, but many tasks. The future may not eliminate entire positions immediately. It may eliminate portions of jobs first. If 50% of your current duties were automated tomorrow, what unique value would you still bring? The real threat isn't job loss. Most people fear replacement. That may not be the biggest risk. The bigger threat may be irrelevance, failure to adapt, failure to learn. Throughout history, people who adapted survived. People who resisted were left behind. Technology rewards adaptability. When was the last time you intentionally learned a new skill? The human skills AI cannot easily replace. Leadership, inspiration, vision, decision making, human relationships, such as trust, empathy, mentorship, wisdom, not information. Judgment, discernment. AI cannot replace character, integrity, accountability. Are you building skills or are you building value? Now, what this means for young people, the workforce your parents entered no longer exists. The rules are changing. Degrees alone may not be enough. Adaptability matters. Lifelong learning becomes essential. Future careers may require constant reinvention. Are we preparing our children for yesterday's economy or tomorrow's? The spiritual side nobody talks about. Every technological revolution creates anxiety. People derive identity from work, meaning, function, job titles, paychecks, status. What happens when those foundations shift? Your worth cannot be tied exclusively to employment. Human value is greater than economic value. If your job disappeared tomorrow, would you still know who you are? The bigger question, ladies and gentlemen, AI is not the real story. Change is the real story. Adaptation is the real story. The future belongs to learners. The future belongs to builders. The future belongs to people willing to evolve. Will you become a victim of change or a student of change? Yes. And as I close, artificial intelligence may transform federal jobs. It may transform private sector jobs. It may transform the global economy. But the deeper question isn't what AI will do. The deeper question is, what will you do? What will you learn? Will you adapt? Will you grow? Or will you wait until change forces your hand? Because history has taught us one thing: the future doesn't wait for anyone. If this episode made you think, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell for Eric Broadus YouTube, EricBroadus, and follow me on Rumble at Snakz123, SNAKZ123, and listen to Snakz Thoughts, this episode, on Spotify and Spreaker, iTunes, Radio PBM, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and a host of other social media outlets. And remember, the future belongs to those who prepare for it. That's all I have on this one. Ladies and gentlemen, I will catch you on the next one. Peace out.